So if you're watching this video, you're probably thinking of moving to Hudson Square in Manhattan. Hudson Square is actually considered West Soho because it's literally the neighborhood directly west of Soho. And honestly, sometimes I think that people think they're still in Soho when they're in Hudson Square. It's one of those neighborhoods that if you move to Hudson Square and you say, I live in that neighborhood, people might not know where it is until you explain exactly where it is. It is a waterfront neighborhood. I definitely prefer it because you don't feel as landlocked and you can just get to the water and take like a nice walk and see the view from there. So it's personally love it a lot. Some people don't care about that much, but it's just one of those things that you should be aware of, that you do have that option in Hudson Square. So Hudson Square is very different from Soho, even though it's right next door. It is a very quiet neighborhood and there's not really a lot going on there. So there are a couple major companies that have offices in Hudson Square or are about to have offices there. So you do get some traction with like commuters during the day or just people coming in and out of the office, but still it's not even close to being as much as some other neighborhoods throughout Manhattan. Like the streets aren't that narrow in Hudson Square, and that also might be why compared to some other neighborhoods where the streets are just more narrow. Now, there's also been a lot of new development there over the past couple years, and because of this, there has been so much construction going on in Hudson Square. Recently, I feel like it's just gotten to the point where it's a little too much. To be completely honest, I've looked at apartments in Hudson Square over the past 2 years, and I decided against that neighborhood literally because of all the construction that had been going on there at the time. There's still honestly a lot of construction, at least at the time of filming this video, going on there. Technically, right on the border of Hudson Square and Soho, Trader Joe's is there. So I have to say that this is probably one of my favorite Trader Joe's in the city. It's not as crowded as other Trader Joe's, and it's definitely something that I think is a real like perk for the neighborhood. You get a lot of people coming to that Trader Joe's from the surrounding neighborhoods too, because not every neighborhood has a Trader Joe's. So there are some dining establishments in Hudson Square. However, you also have that option to walk to both the bordering West Village, Tribeca, and Soho, which has a ton of dining options. So there's not a ton in Hudson Square, but between all those other neighborhoods, you have a lot of options and it's all within walking distance. So those are just some things that you should know before moving to Hudson Square. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Are you moving to Hudson Square, or would you ever even consider living in Hudson Square? Or did you not know where Hudson Square was before this video? As always, I love hearing from you guys.